like at this very second.
We are
Yes.
live, my dudes.
Hello, world.
Hello.
Or if I may quote someone from a video, hello, people.
Trying to think of the. Hold on, I gotta think of the quote.
It's my new catchphrase. It's gonna be like, hello, people.
Forgot to mute notifications. There we go. And move that over. Okay. So yeah, we are live and on location in 6 different locations. Yeah, how's everyone doing today?
Well, I had a haunted computer, so I'm okay, I guess.
I mean, who amongst us hasn't had a haunted computer at some point?
Mine likes to turn itself on.
Mine turns itself off, even when I
Indeed.
say don't do that. It doesn't listen.
Yeah, I have had mine randomly reset or shut off or whatever before. Not very often, luckily. But it's happened. But yeah. So, previously, in the Star Wars RPG, Mira, Jacen, Khaljov, and Zoey, along with R2-E2 and Chaka, went with Master Lucian to the Imperial capital to get information on a planet that Master Lucian believes will allow Force users to deal with this draining that they've been experiencing since their first encounter with Darth Solus. And that planet is Dagobah, where they are now headed to. Even earlier than that, Theo had gone off on a job with Khaljov and R2-E2, and when Khaljov and R2 returned, it was without Theo, who Khaljov had completely forgotten about.
I question him thoroughly.
In my defense, I just forgot.
You have no defense.
As soon as you hear why he forgot about Theo, you're gonna be like, yeah, that makes sense.
But for
The battle was long and hard, though.
Oh yeah, right.
That just makes it better.
Yeah.
Eric already knows.
Now I'm curious. All right, let's go.
So, the group of you drop out of hyperspace above Dagobah, and yeah, it's been what, you've been in hyperspace for like a month, was it?
Yes.
Stupid amount of time.
Yeah.
No, 28 days.
That's a month.
Yeah.
No. Well,
Yes.
it's a certain month.
4 weeks is a month.
You're a month.
Yeah, you're a month.
Like February is the most important month.
It is the most important month, actually.
It's my
I agree,
birthday.
Guys,
It's mine too.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah. So drop out of hyperspace, and yeah, what are you going to do?
Blow the ship up.
Pretty standard.
All right, so
Start a new story. Wipe the parts real quick. Surprise, Eric.
I'm not prepared for that.
The only person here who is prepared is not even aboard the ship.
I'm prepared, though.
Is it me?
Oh, okay, so other people are prepared as well.
Yeah.
The only person who I know is prepared, I suppose.
Clearly me.
Yeah.
I'm always prepared.
Okay. We're at Dagobah.
Let's scan the planet for habitation. I don't know.
Do we know where we need to land? Is
gotta-
there a city?
Are there Imperials anywhere?
What do we see when we come out of hyperspace?
There we go. That's a good question.
You see the planet.
That's good.
It's orbiting a star, as planets usually do.
What color is the star?
That's a very good question.
You didn't come prepared, Eric.
Probably yellow, but I don't know for certain.
Okay.
We'll assume it's yellow. For
Making
now.
it neutron.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Dagobah is ahead of you. It's a swamp planet. There's plenty of life on it, but as far as you're aware, there's no sapient beings, like no civilization on the planet.
No primitive species or anything like that.
Well, no, like I said, no sapient beings. So there's like species that are like various plant and animal life.
Not people.
Yeah,
There's no people on this planet. We will be the first people on
that
this
you are
planet
aware of.
that we are aware of.
And also, like, just because even if there's none now, that doesn't mean there's never been in the past.
Oh, okay.
He's getting ahead of himself.
That's why I
Always.
touch down and just like plant a flag into the ground.
Whose flag?
About to
There's
get
one
a-
behind Kilo.
Yeah, there's one behind Kilo. Yeah, you can put a flag with three. Well, from what I can see, 3 stars on it.
I see 4. 5? Okay.
5-star flag in blue. Okay, let's
Great.
figure out where we're gonna land at.
Okay.
Master Lucian, do you have any general idea where would be a good place to some coordinates?
Master Lucian goes over to the one computer, brings up an area, and he's like, want to be landing as close to here as we can safely do so. It is a swamp planet, so finding a good location to land may be difficult.
Well, I'm quite sure that there won't be any problems with Zoey landing.
I was gonna say
Wow.
Khaljov should definitely land the plane.
The
I'm not gonna be
plane.
responsible. I'm not
I heard
gonna be
that too.
responsible.
The plane, the ships.
Okay, I called it a boat last week. It's fine.
I mean, that's just from
I saw
Firefly.
that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So, are you going in for a landing?
Yeah, sure. Why
Okay.
not?
Okay.
Go nosedive straight to
Roll
the
for
atmosphere.
piloting.
And we did.
First roll of the game. No pressure.
It's reasonable.
17. Okay.
With a bullet.
So, you go in, enter the atmosphere of the planet, go down, you kind of skimming over it for a bit, looking for, like, mostly solid ground to land on, and you manage to find an area that's big enough for the ship to land that looks solid enough. So you go and you land. As the ship touches down, you can kind of feel like the ground sinking slightly beneath it, but just like a couple inches, and then it stops, comes to a stop, and yeah.
Great.
Is the ground the same consistency as Joey's face right now?
Oh my god.
Not the ground you've landed on, no.
Oh, okay.
There might be other ground on it that is.
Okay, I was asking for a friend.
Which friend?
These lovely people are all my friends. I was asking on their behalf.
Oh,
I mean-
okay.
You have
How
other friends
considerate.
besides us? Wow.
No, that would require me going outside.
Who wants that?
True.
All right, so we're landed on Dagobah. What do we see when we get out of the plane. Ship.
Wow.
Fucking Cherry.
We'll lower the back hatch.
You go out. You see swamp, like various like vegetation, different like types of plants and such. Yeah, it's you see swamp in every direction.
Do we hear crickets?
Okay, Master Lucian, do we have any idea of which direction to go now?
Yeah, Master Lucian kind of closes his eyes for a second. We'll need to head that way.
All right, off we go.
Yeah. Everyone's going together. No one's staying back with the ship. Like, are you bringing like all the NPCs with you? Is what I basically am asking, because I'm assuming none of the players are staying back with the ship.
We should leave. We should leave Chaka back here so that if the ship sinks, Chaka will go with it.
Wow. Wow. What about, can R2 really like get through the swamp? I'd say we should leave R2.
He can hover, can't he?
You can hover now.
You've never seen R2 hovering.
R2, can you hover?
He zaps you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Half of mine is throwing him inside the swamp upside down.
He zaps you again.
Leave him alone.
Okay, R2 can stay.
All right, so we're gonna leave R2, and the rest of us are gonna go on.
R2, if anything begins to attack, close the hatch when we leave, and if anything starts attacking the ship, if it's really big, just take off and stay in the atmosphere. We'll call you when we're...
Beep boop.
All right.
I totally thought it was gonna zap him again.
I don't want to come back to the ship and it is like cut in half like certain people have let their ship happen before. Not going to say no names, but they know who they are.
Cut in half this way or this way?
The ship had its head cut off.
Okay. So, you leave R2 with the ship, and then you start following Master Lucian as he leads you through the swamp. Does everyone want to make a survival roll?
Sure.
I don't, but I guess I will.
We got 13 for Mira, a 9 for Khaljov, a 13 for Zoey.
I barely closed my tab by accident.
Okay.
Good job.
Disgraceful.
That's what I'm
So
good
proud
at.
of you.
15 for Chaka,
I'll take a 10.
10 for Jacen.
Jacen.
Oh,
Okay.
Billy.
So, you're all walking through, and, you know, you're all trying to be careful where you're stepping and such. You don't want to, like, you know, sink down or anything. You're trying to be careful and all that. And then, Khaljov takes a step and just goes under.
Well,
Oh, let's leave.
yeah, so you guys
Keep
ready?
going. Yeah.
Rip.
Do
I don't
any of
see
us
an issue
notice
with
at all?
this.
What? Yeah,
Does any of us notice at all?
You notice, yes.
Like you hear a sickly, and then he's gone.
That's awful.
And he's gone.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna go over as close as I can and try to reach into it without myself falling in.
Okay. Make me another survival check.
Just extend your lightsaber. I'll grab it.
Wow.
Ooh.
That was flawless
Okay,
plan.
22. Very nice. So yeah, you reach down and you grab his arm. Yeah, so you grab his arm and Now you're gonna try to pull him out, I assume.
Nah, push him in.
Can I just pretend I didn't grab his arm? Yeah, go. I'm gonna pull him out.
Psych.
Okay,
Can I theoretically pull her in?
Do a strength check.
I'll roll another survival. Don't worry.
You can both make lifting checks, and we'll see who gets higher.
Well, that's probably not fair.
But yeah,
I'm pretty shitty on strength.
So make a lifting to try and pull him out. 9.
Can I try to pull him out?
Can we help?
Okay.
I was gonna
yeah.
say they could help, right?
Yeah.
I'll help.
Do a tug of war line.
Are you both just like gonna grab onto Mira and try pulling her as she's pulling him?
Yeah.
I was thinking
Or-
of just
Yeah.
grabbing his arm and trying to help. pull
Okay,
his arm
okay.
out, but,
If
Rip her
that's what you want to
freaking
do, then
arm off.
Zoey, you make a survival check as well, and followed by, well, first the survival check to see if you. Okay, 12. Okay, and then both of you make strength rolls or lifting rolls. I mean, 14 and 10.
You guys could see me if you stick your head underneath the surface.
Flawless.
I mean, you
Seems
might
like a
be
fair
able to
plan.
see him, like
I'm sure it's not muddy at all.
like this isn't like a clear ocean. This is like swamp.
Oh, I thought we were like in the Bahamas or something.
No, that's next week. Okay, so what happens is Mira is trying to pull Khaljov out, and Jacen comes up to try and grab her and like pull her back as well, as Zoey reaches down to try and pull him out as well. So what happens is Mira actually slips out of Mira's grip, and her and Jacen fall back or whatever, but Zoey manages to go in and still grab his arm, which, you know, it's a bit easier to find for her because of, you know, Mira had just been holding it, and
I have such a big arm.
and then
Better use two hands.
Zoey like keeps a grip on him and starts pulling him out. Khaljov, do you want to make me a swimming check?
What?
Swimming. Ooh, that's new.
I forgot that was even a skill.
Doesn't come up very often. 13, okay. So with Zoey pulling and Khaljov like trying his best to like swim up as well, they managed to get him up onto
Dog
land
paddle.
again.
Dog paddle.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So now I'm gonna yell at him to watch his step.
I thought I saw a dog drowning. Sorry.
Right. Okay. So shall we continue?
Let me get this taste of mud out of my mouth.
Bro, that ain't mud.
Anybody have some water or milk?
No.
Oh.
You could drink some of the water here.
He kind of already did.
Yeah, I kind of did, yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna be cleaning up as best as I can as we're walking. And
Okay.
yeah, that's kind of gross.
So you
I'm
continue.
gonna wipe my hand on the back of Mira's hair.
gonna punch him in the face.
Gonna punch him in the face? Okay, roll for brawling.
It's not a very good punch.
What is the difficulty for brawling again? Let's see here. Doesn't come up very often.
Neither does swimming and lifting.
Okay, you hit him. So, roll your strength for damage.
Can't I dodge that?
Okay, if I guess if you wanted to try dodging. Or, no, you would be using, Brawling Parry for that.
Oh, okay.
And so Khaljov dies.
14.
He's in
Okay, so yeah, you managed to parry her punch.
Whatever. Next time. All right, I'm going to continue on despite the filth in my hair.
Okay, I want everyone to make me survival checks again.
Great. Oh!
Wow. Damn, Kilo.
We've got the devil among us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Thanks for noticing.
Help! I'm,
Oh,
I'm
that's why
marrying the
I-
devil.
666, very nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's see.
Is that our first perfect roll ever?
No, I don't think so.
At least for the people side. I know we talked about before, like there was an NPC that had perfect.
I think Kim's
I
the
don't
only
know.
one who had like the worst roll you could get, and
Yeah,
I don't know if I don't know if anybody actually had a perfect all the way
I'm
across.
not sure.
I think would remember just as much as I remember Kim's old roll.
Well,
Probably not.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Do I find another hole? I'm good at finding holes, apparently.
so
Yep.
you're walking through, and like this area, there's like a lot of vines running along the ground and such, and so as you're walking through, you're kind of noticing some of the vines seem to be moving a bit, and one of them kind of snakes its way around one of Khaljov's legs, and then
I've seen this in a movie.
Does it say "Feed me, Seymour"?
no,
Oh.
and then like it goes up, and he gets like pulled upside down in like a tree.
He's always upside down in a freaking not a place he should be.
Feels familiar. Deja vu.
oh, just like old times.
Yeah. Hi guys.
Okay.
I'm
Why are
getting a
you
new
up there?
perspective. I'm getting a different perspective of the area. Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna go shoot the vine that's holding him, kind of like I did with the rope.
Okay,
Okay.
roll.
Can you throw your lightsaber instead?
I mean, I could throw it at him instead. Yeah.
roll?
My hands are so free, right?
I was gonna
Yes.
say, can I like punch him now?
You can, but his hands are still free, so you can still try to parry.
But he doesn't get any kind of like. He's
Can I
upside
just
down,
shoot her?
right? You should... All right, I'm gonna shoot the vine that's holding him.
Okay, roll your blaster. $16. Yep. You shoot it and take
You
it
hit
out,
his toe.
and he tumbles to the ground.
I heroically try to catch him.
Yes, I'm gonna say Joey dive.
Okay, so you're trying to catch him. Make a strength check. Uh, 13. You catch him and you both tumble to the ground.
Just like last time.
My hero.
I can
Wow.
be your hero, babe.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I get up and I pull Joe or Jason up.
What a
Okay.
bro.
I pull him up in a bro way. The forearm clasp.
So are we gonna continue on and Jose's just gonna keep running into things that want to kill him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to get better.
Party aside.
Yeah, at least it's a change for people wanting to kill him.
Yes.
Not over.
They'll never find me here.
All right. So how much further do we have to go?
Well, the life of a smuggler is not easy. Even the plants want to kill you.
How much faster, Master Lotion?
Master Lucian says shouldn't be much further now.
Thank God.
And
Please don't get yourself into any more trouble, Khaljov. We're just trying to get from point A to point B.
and we're now going to cut to above the planet, where a ship drops out of hyperspace, and it is a
Bum, 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 ba-da-da-dum,
Is Lieutenant Balthazar coming?
bum, ba, 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 ba,
Check
ba,
here.
ba, ba.
Okay, that one doesn't have. It is, what is this called?
It said Darth Vader in training.
Yeah.
That would actually be a possibility, right?
This point in time?
What? What would be a possibility?
I mean, it's after episode 3, wasn't it?
This is long
Yeah,
after
between
episode
3 and 4.
3.
Yeah, so like I was thinking, so that's gonna be like Darth Vader in training.
In training? Darth Vader's kind of long past his training at this point. I mean, like, okay, yeah, he's like, you know, the Emperor's apprentice, but like, it's not like he's really being like actively trained still or anything. But
He's simply growing stronger.
we'll just say it's another Y-wing that drops out with Theo piloting it. So the tracker you had set up has led you to this planet, and what are you going to do?
Can I like scan the planet to see like if I can locate the group?
Well, you can see where on the planet the tracker is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly down to the planet and just like kind of fly past it, like let him know that someone's here.
Okay. Roll me a piloting.
This isn't gonna be good.
Yeah. At least you don't have to roll astrogation.
Right.
Wow.
What is piloting under? Why am I not seeing it?
It's under mechanical.
Mechanical.
Starship piloting.
Oh, I don't have anything that one anyway.
That's just whatever your mechanical is.
Yeah.
It's going to be even better.
9.
Comes crashing down on the planet.
Right.
Okay. So you go down and like you're under atmosphere and you're just going to fly above the group or whatever. So now we're gonna cut back to the group who sees a
Ball of fire
Now,
coming through the
you see a Y-wing flying above you, and it's kind of shaking a lot. Like whoever's flying it does not know how to compensate for like pretty much anything, and it just flies past you or whatever. Yeah.
Use your air brake. Use your air brake.
Cutting back to Theo. Is that all you're going to be doing for now? Are you going to try to land, or are you just going to...
This is gonna go well. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, okay, let's land.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, okay.
What's required for a successful landing? Can he even roll it?
2D plus 2.
How do you define successful landing?
He doesn't
Any landing
die.
you can walk away from is a good one.
Yes, he can do that.
Okay. I'm doing it.
We have really bad luck with ships in this party. You know that?
Exactly the same.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with steps.
So the group that sees the Y-Wing going down and
Literally.
hear a really big splash.
Okay.
So
I'll take a splash over an inferno.
Fair.
so Theo, you are you land in as much as you are no longer in the air, but it would be more accurate to say you water, I suppose. I don't know. Your Y-Wing is sinking.
He pulled a Sully, basically, what you're saying.
So now it is a boat.
Yeah. Yeah, a boat. Exactly.
I do want you to make me a strength roll to see if you've taken any damage from this this landing.
Rough.
I totally thought it was going to be another 9.
Okay.
I would just gave up and started a new character after that, but you know what? Let me drown.
Okay. You are wounded, but that's it. You're not incapacitated or anything.
Nice.
So you are wounded, and you are in a sinking Y-Wing.
Okay. Am I able to like get out? Can I open the cockpit?
Yes, you can do that. Are you
have
doing
an
that?
eject thing?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
let's do
you,
that.
You open the cockpit and water's rushing in. I want.
So can I I guess I'll try to swim to the surface cuz I'm like fully underwater at this point then, right?
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Make me a swimming roll.
Oh dear. We're not gonna lose Theo.
8. Okay. We are now going to cut to the rest of the group. What are you doing about this Y-Wing you saw going down?
Running towards it?
Okay.
Yeah.
I want everyone to make me a stamina check. It's under strain.
I was gonna hate you if you said another survival roll.
I'm okay with survival rolls. I put way too many points into that. Oh shit! What up?
Like the
Another fucking
third
9.
9 I've gotten.
Yeah.
Okay, what
I'm
do
gonna
we
restart
have
roll 20.
here?
Back in 1 second.
10, 14, 10, 9. Chaka got 14.
Forgot about Chaka.
Shaka's the best.
I rolled a 4. He dies running for a heart attack.
Okay, so everyone that got a 10 or higher
So everyone but Khaljov.
runs up. Well, Khaljov runs up as well, but he's behind everyone else. As they get to where this Y-Wing had crashed down, and they see bubbles coming up, and it looks, you see movement like there's somebody close to the surface.
I don't have good swimming.
Do we see bubbles?
Yeah, he said you see bubbles.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I don't have good swimming, but I would like to help save him, but I don't want to drown too. So how do we do this?
Can't you use like control or something to pull
Yeah,
one.
we could use the force.
Control the
Yeah.
water or control
Oh,
him?
control him.
Control is how
Yeah,
you
that's-
control yourself.
Self, yeah.
Like controlling
what are you
pain.
using? Like
Alter, maybe? Maybe
altar?
Can we lift the ship with the force?
No, I
Yeah.
was thinking about Theo, not the ship.
You
No,
don't
just
know that it's
lift the
Theo.
ship. It's fine.
I'm good on that. I just wanna
Alter
lift him.
telekinesis.
Kaylee, stop.
He's gonna be like, okay, I remember that. Next time somebody breaks into your house and you're asleep, I'm not gonna bark at all.
Somebody's out there, so she's losing her shit.
Better out.
No.
What do you have in Alter?
4.
4D?
Yes. I put like all my points from last session in there. Or that I had saved up.
I still have 1, so.
Second, I need to check something.
Oh god. I have 6 skill points left, but I didn't know where to put them, so I just left it.
Yeah, I didn't do all those since I still had to pay double, so.
Gonna
Yep,
use
but
it,
now-
but picked me up by my throat.
How much? What does Theo weigh?
73 kilogram.
Okay, excellent.
Well, how much is that?
What?
It's like what, 140-ish?
Yeah.
Not like 73 pounds? Or?
161. You, jeez.
Okay. And then yeah,
If
so
you use your lightsaber to chop off his arm, he'll be weighing less.
so Mira,
And we,
Mira could
Go.
use Alter to try and pull him out. If you have 4D and Alter, you can definitely make that.
okay, and if I fail?
Well, I mean, if you don't try it, then he's probably dead anyway.
Yeah, you only fail if you actually don't try.
Wow.
You're better off not
10.
trying.
You try to lift him out, and it doesn't work.
Can I try again?
Then Master Lucian.
Oh, okay. Well, I should have thought of that. Okay. Thanks,
Master
guys.
Lucian does it, but doesn't tell you, so it makes it think
goes
like you're
and
doing
lifts Theo out and
Whatever.
puts him
Whatever.
You know?
on the
Whatever.
ground.
Just not
Wait,
even just doing it. He just like
wait.
with his pink.
Yeah, he's like, oh. I'm over here embarrassing myself. Y'all didn't say anything about Master Lucian.
Your freaking ears all bleeding, like your eye is like half closed. It's like you're super concentrating on it.
And I mean, you just did get not like a bad roll, but not a like great roll.
It wasn't a good roll.
Because highest you can get is like 24 or whatever, and like what you
Yeah.
needed was a 15.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so Theo is now on not exactly dry ground because nothing's dry here,
Right.
but
Oh, we should probably heal him.
Yeah, I have
Am I,
medkits.
am I conscious?
you're conscious.
Yeah,
Yeah, you.
because you were
okay.
just wounded, right?
Well, yeah, but I didn't know if I like lost consciousness after almost drowning.
Okay, so I could heal him with a medkit.
Yep.
You can certainly try.
Yep, you can certainly do that. 18 med pack difficulty.
That's
for
better.
Wounded is 10, so yep. You're back
Success.
back to full health.
Heck
Thank you.
yeah. What were you doing?
I came to say hello.
Well, that was an interesting way to start the conversation.
I wasn't sure who was down here, so I didn't want to open up comms at all.
Or land properly.
Well, I'm not a pilot, So
All right, that's fair. Neither is I mean. All right, so we are heading towards something where we need answers. Are you gonna be okay to come along?
yeah, as long as we don't have to swim, I think I should be okay.
Well, Khaljov, don't follow him then.
Oh, trust me, I'm not going anywhere with him ever again.
Yeah, about that. It's good to see you again. We might have to talk later. We've got more important things going on right now.
Yeah.
Well, you could talk while you're walking.
But if I'm walking through an unknown swamp area, marshy area, I'm not talking to people. I'm focused. I don't want to die like freaking Khaljov.
She can't multitask.
Nope.
Well, you can't single task apparently.
Man.
Savage. Oh my goodness, that was good. I have way too many things open right now. Where's there's
Finisher.
Okay. You mentioned you have too many things open. Just also made me notice something that I have in the background. I'm like, why is that still even there? Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna continue on the way?
Yep.
We shouldn't be too far now.
Yeah.
All right.
So continue on, and then you come to actually one of your favorite things, a cave.
Mhm.
I love caves.
Love those.
I don't. You get lost in them, and the walls turn weird, and then we're upside down.
I want the Force users to make a sense roll.
Oh no, we're not good at this though.
8. Okay. $11.
Ooh.
Yeah. Both of you can sense the dark side emanating from this cave.
Oh shit. We should be very cautious going in here. Master Lucian, do you have any suggestions before we continue?
Well, can't he sense it as well?
Oh,
Then?
he can sense it as
Yeah,
well,
well,
yes.
obviously. He's just like, yep. Yeah. We have to like effort. Okay.
No,
Well, not really much effort. Like, you needed to roll a 5 to sense it.
Nice. All right.
He's like,
Okay.
well, he's like, we will not all be going in. It's for the two of you, one at a time, to go in. This place is a nexus.
I know why you asked now. Fuck! Fuck! Okay.
Long time ago,
The galaxy far away.
Sorry.
A Sith was killed here, very powerful Sith, and his energies still reside within this cave. People who enter see visions, the past, the future, other things. I do not know what you will see in there, but it is my...
What do we have to do?
I do not know what you will have to do in there either.
Okay.
Do you?
Which of you wants to go first?
How about we roll on it?
Sure, just roll one. One D.
Okay, is like person who rolls higher going in or person who rolls lower going in first?
Person
Because
who rolls
lower
higher
makes
gets
more
to choose.
sense.
What?
Wait, what?
Person who rolls higher gets to choose who goes first.
I'd say lower makes more sense.
Yeah, the lower one goes in first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I get to go in with 3, so I'm good.
Okay.
I just did my victory.
I want to go in first anyway.
Okay, so Jacen volunteers to go in first.
I got this. I'm going in. I just casually run.
No, no. Casually
Back
running.
to tank.
Okay.
The dude Negans.
Leroy.
So Jacen runs in and yeah, quickly the cave almost seems, as you run into the cave walls almost seem to disappear around you. And
This seems normal.
and you find yourself on a battlefield with dead bodies littered all around. Lightsabers everywhere.
I mean, let me go collect a few.
Payday.
I mean, could I?
What?
Wow.
I think you're missing the point.
I mean, they won't need him anymore.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Hey, get me
I'm already
one.
betting. I can go close and be like, I try to grab it, it will just disappear.
You try to grab one and you pick it up.
All right. Any more?
Oh my god.
She said they littered the battlefield. So
They're all, there's hundreds of them.
Okay. Do I have like a backpack or anything? Like
Oh my-
anything I could hang him
Oh
on?
my god.
I don't know. Do you have a backpack?
Is it in your inventory?
Okay. What's a reasonable amount to hang on my belt?
Oh my god.
Till your pants fall down, basically.
Okay. I'll grab as many as I can. Just give me like a.
Wow.
Just take what's a reasonable amount.
A reasonable amount.
It looks like he
I
has
don't
a
think in this
lightsaber
situation
belt.
there
Yeah,
isn't a reasonable
There is no
amount.
reasonable amount. Everyone's dead.
You're just running around like a kid in a candy store.
Right.
So
I'll check out which color he wants.
as you're going around, picking them up, putting them on your belt, you see, because like you're pretty much like on a plane, but you see a hill in the distance, and you see a figure on the hill.
Does the figure like seem recognizable? Like, oh, I might know that.
They're wearing a black cloak and are facing away from you. So you might know them, you know.
Black cloak, yeah. I'm gonna go the other way. I don't trust that. I've been fooled by a black cloak before.
Okay. So, you start going in the other direction, and then once again, you see a hill ahead of you with a figure, on which there's a figure with a black cloak.
Okay. I start looking around to see like if I turn around or I see the hill again.
If you just turn around, you don't see it behind you. You just see more of the battlefield behind you.
I'll go that way.
You go that way for a while, and you once again see ahead of you the hill with the figure with the black cloak.
Okay, at this point, I'd be like,
You're going.
fine. I see what you're doing, Cave. I'll go.
Okay.
She'd be like, hey. It's your
Khaljov
response.
turns around. Plot twist.
No, it's Zoey and she waves.
Oh, that'll gladly go.
Wow.
Okay, so you said you yelled hey at the figure?
Yeah.
Okay. As you do that, you notice lightsaber in the figure's hand activates, and it's a red blade.
Okay, can you just wait? I just want to ask some questions, okay? What is this place?
The figure turns around, although they have a hood pulled forward and their face is in shadow, so you can't see them.
You can take them.
Do you get closer and go up the hill?
I probably should get closer.
Okay. How close are you getting?
Oh, I said I probably shouldn't get closer.
Oh, you shouldn't get
Oh,
closer.
I thought you said should.
I also heard should.
You got like 50 lightsabers. You could take them. Start chucking them at them.
Hmm.
I'm just seeing this happen.
Okay, I'll just take one of the lights or at least activate them. At least assuming they still work and be like, start asking like, okay, who are you?
Okay, so you activate one of the, or you try to activate one of the lightsabers. It does not activate.
Okay,
Good thing you picked up 700 of them.
Okay, I just like take whatever I do. I just hang everything back what I have on my belt. Just take the one I know that's.
Well, that's yours. Okay, you take the one that's yours. You turn it on, and it doesn't work.
Oh fuck.
Rip.
Hmm. Well, I want to ask questions. I guess like ask him who he is. See how he responds to. So I'll be like, hey, so who are you?
How close are you right now?
Hmm. Well, I guess I'm still at the bottom of the hill.
Okay.
Not sure how far the hill is. Like as for like going up.
It's maybe about 20 meters or so.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable enough, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, so you're like asking who he is, and he doesn't respond. Doesn't say anything. But you could, and even though you can't even see his eyes, but you can tell he's watching you. You can just feel it.
Feel it. Feel watched.
Feel your eyes on me.
So red lights are already bad, so I definitely don't. I'm not getting close to that. Like after. What can I do at this point?
Well, while you're considering that, we'll go outside the cave to the group outside. Are you just sitting around awkwardly?
What do you think he's doing in there?
I don't know, but I'm very concerned because I need to also be prepared for whatever it is.
Glad I don't
I'm just
have
gonna
a
hug
lightsaber.
Chaka. Comfort me. Oops.
I'm just trying to clean the mud off my weapon.
I don't know. What else should we be doing? What's Master Lucian got to say?
Master Lucian is meditating right now.
Oh, this.
Oh.
Can we shoot into the cave?
What? No.
Maybe help him out.
No.
He's bound to hit something.
Okay. Then I guess we'll go back inside the cave.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm looking around to see if there's anywhere I could go. Like on a. We're like I'm on a battlefield at this point. It looks like a battlefield. It's not like a forest or anything.
No forest. You just see plains going as far as you can see, littered with bodies.
Do I spot anything out of the ordinary? Like so, like I don't know, a dead body that's like I don't know. I don't want to say a famous person, but you probably know what I mean.
You don't recognize any of the bodies.
Honestly, I don't know what to do. I'll take a random event.
Okay, as you're standing around, the figure starts walking down the hill towards you.
Probably pointless, but I'm just gonna try and run away so don't get back to the hill again.
Okay. You start running away, and then you feel that you're being held in place,
Oh, that's great.
and you're turned back around as you see the figure walking towards you. They're offhand because they have their lightsaber in their right hand, and their left hand is like now, holding you, not physically holding you.
Caressing you.
Holding you. Hold me.
Like I'm holding Chaka right now.
Just like that.
Like holding you.
The figure walks right up to you, and then lets you drop to the ground.
Like a sack of potatoes.
They pull back their hood, and it's Darth Solus.
Oh, hey, long time no see.
Who are you?
I'm Jacen. I think we met before.
I don't recall meeting any Jacen.
Oh, yeah, you hold my friend upside down in that cave, and when we saved him, and wait, was he actually? I don't remember.
He was gone before we got in the room.
Oh, right. Damn it. Well, you kidnapped a friend of mine, and you were already apparently gone when we saved.
How are you alive? Everyone else here, as you can see, I've killed.
You did this. You must have quite the power that can kill this many.
Yes, I do.
Huh.
Kick him in the balls.
And yet, you live. How is that?
Well, I think I arrived here after this happened, so I don't think we fought yet. I would like to avoid that. I'm sure you're a reasonable guy. I'm sure they've done something to deserve to be killed, so.
Arrived here how?
Well, I went in a cave. The cave inside disappeared, and suddenly I was here. Would be the first time that happened.
It's true, though. It's true.
It's probably hard to believe, but, you know.
I want you to roll me a sense. No, not
That's gonna
force
go
sense,
well.
just common sense. No.
Oh. I was actually gonna do another.
I was gonna say there's a lack of that, but
No, yeah, the force sense.
Could be better.
5. Okay.
Go.
Yeah, okay. Also, I guess make me a perception check.
Better.
9.
Fucking nines, dude.
9 is the number of the night.
Or should I
Okay.
say, denied?
Well.
No. Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
I
Mm,
hope you die in this cave.
Wow.
We
just
can
want
throw
to
Khaljov back in the water, and then we can get rid of Joey in the cave, and we're good. We're golden.
Exactly. I told you.
knowledge tech. Make me a knowledge technology roll.
You're just trying to kill me? Actually, that was not that bad.
He's trying to give you a chance, but you're fucking it up.
Can you roll whatever the highest skill is that you? Wow.
10. Okay, it's at this point that you realize the lightsabers you had picked up and that you've been seeing around are a much older, like, design, like, of lightsaber, like, thousands of years old. But they're not, like, they don't look like they're, they look relatively new, like, in good shape, but they're an old design.
Is this when I start realizing I'm in some different era?
Well, Master Lucian did say some people see visions of the past, or the future, or other things, so...
I mean, Solus is new. He says he killed them, but that was thousands of years ago, so...
He's
Then
old.
he would be...
He's an old SOB.
Yep. He's that old.
Wow.
I'm just gonna note that out to him, like, aren't these lightsabers from thousands of years ago? That would mean you're very old.
Am I?
Well, I recognize these lightsabers to be a very old design. Nothing like the lightsabers we have now.
Try to give him some hints in chat.
No, I actually just put a GIF in the Discord because it's a funny GIF from
Okay.
Got a bug here.
Jumanji.
What year are we in?
I just realized I'm frozen.
Okay.
I appreciate the
There we go.
Robbie Williams gift.
Sherry's fallen asleep.
See, I realized that when all of a
Just
sudden,
lounging.
because there was a bug flying around here, and I was like, clapping to, kill it. And I'm like, I realized I wasn't, doing that on the screen. Because a lot of the time I'm just sitting here, so like, I'm, just not even really thinking about it if I suddenly freeze. But yeah. Okay, so you were just saying that lightsabers were old, right?
Yeah.
And
I'm trying to start. Yeah, okay. I'll take the hint. Like, are we in a different time? What year is it?
He tells you the year, which translates. Well, actually, make me
Year
a
1340 of our Lord.
make a knowledge cultures roll.
This is gonna go well.
Uh-huh.
Please be politically correct. Oh God.
So he tells you the year but you don't recognize the calendar system he's using.
So you have no idea what year it is.
So you don't know.
Just nod your head like you do know, though.
Mhm. Oh, that's a good year, yes.
Some of the best wine.
But how are we here? Like, how did you get here then? I mean, if we're in the past somehow.
I'm not in the past.
Well, I'm supposed.
I got here with a ship.
Sounds like a way you should get here. Teleporting or whatever.
Teleporting?
Yeah, like I said, like I came into a cave and the cave transformed into this.
This conversation is beginning to bore me.
Same.
He attacks you with a lightsaber.
Okay, can I parry in some way?
Dodge.
Oh yeah, I can dodge. I forgot about that.
Just roll down the hill.
Somersaults all the way.
Yes, all the way.
I mean, like, seeing the weapons I have are not working, I probably have no way to defend myself with this.
Can dodge be used with melee attacks?
There's a melee. Well, yeah, that's weird. I'd say there's melee parry, but he doesn't have anything to parry with.
Correct.
29.
Yeah, I mean, I can use the lightsaber hilt, but like, he will probably just go through the hilt.
Here we go.
I mean, and seeing like I can't run because like, is he still? He's probably still holding me in place somehow.
No,
He released you.
he did release you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, dodge is not for melee attacks.
Oof.
Ooh.
Hmm.
You can
Well,
try
probably
scaring him. Make yourself look bigger. Go like this.
Okay. Can I even parry what I have on hand right now?
No. Because your lightsaber isn't working. And you can't parry a lightsaber with pretty much anything other than a lightsaber.
Parry with your arms.
So
With your mind.
we're gonna roll for his lightsaber.
Big oof. It was nice knowing you.
Then it's gonna be like I need to change it to something else. You just disappear.
That was
Okay.
a lot of dice.
That was a lot of dice.
Okay, and what is lightsaber damage again?
At some point in time, Eric is just gonna
All
start
of
using
it.
like a jar to roll his dice. Like, he's gonna fill up a jar and just throw it across his desk.
Roll your strength.
I'm dead anyway.
No, you got this.
Okay.
Gotta be confident.
He cuts off my hand.
And then you hold it up like,
You got two.
yeah.
Yeah. That's what the second one's for.
Oh, then you can have a second conversation with them because you have another hand. You got this.
He's gonna slice you in half from top to bottom.
Is that this way or this way?
Yeah, not this way, but this way.
Vertically, horizontally.
No, like this. Not like that. Not like that.
He's gonna cut your freaking head off.
But I do feel I'll come alive out of this somehow. Because I mean, I'm pretty much put in an impossible situation at this point.
You can't
No,
be any
you're
more
probably gonna
alive than
die.
you are right now.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Eric's just very sick of you.
Mira, you're next.
Yeah, you really pissed him off.
I mean, I tried
there's
running
like-
away.
There's
You
like
know?
Khaljov level of pissing off, and then you just did something. You went from like here to like there.
Uh-huh.
I have faith for now.
Okay. So yeah, so he attacks
I'll
you,
lose
and the
my
lightsaber just like goes right into your side. You are bleeding profusely, mortally
Bye, Jacen.
wounded, and then you wake up in the cave.
I like instantly check the side. Like, wasn't I just bleeding?
There is no damage there. You do have a slight headache, though.
Important question: do I still have the lightsabers?
Oh my gosh.
You don't even have your own lightsaber any. No, you still have your own lightsaber. You just don't have the other. You know, you do not have the lightsabers you grabbed in the vision.
Aw.
All right,
Isn't it
round two.
entirely-
Let's go.
So do I wake up anywhere else now?
What?
Is there anything else? Like, can I still even exit at this point?
Yeah, you can exit the cave.
Is there anything I can still see though in the cave?
You,
The lightsabers aren't there.
you just see this cave.
Do I see anything at all? Like, or is
No,
it
you
too
can
dark?
leave. He said you can leave.
You,
I mean,
you see the exit to the cave. You see cave walls.
okay, to the exit, let go.
Lego.
So
Let go, my ego.
you come out of the cave, and Master Lucian opens his eyes as you come out.
Hey guys. I had the experience of my life in there.
I sense it didn't work, though. You're still being drained, are you not? And you do still feel like you are still being drained.
Yeah, I do feel still like I'm being drained, yes.
Man, that Darth Solos had a kung fu grip then.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'll just say, like, so this might sound weird. I just saw an entire battlefield with a whole lot of dead people, and I saw Darth Solus. He apparently cut me, and then nothing happened at all, apparently. I'm a little bit confused.
As I said, there are many visions people have. Some visions of the past, some of the future. Some
It was definitely the past. There was, like, lightsabers around that seemed from many, many years ago.
does not
and all
surprise me. Darth Solus is quite old.
Huh. That explains, because he said he killed everyone on that battlefield.
How
So-
old did Van Holden say he was? Or Von Holden? Van or Von?
Thousands years.
I-
What did he say here? I don't
I'm trying to
remember.
He gave like a year though, didn't he?
I don't think
don't think
he
so.
gave a specific year. He just said thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he said like it was during a
he
time
just-
where like this planet actually had people and it no longer had
Right. So
people.
that was the one we went to Quintarius, and the last time people had been there was over 6,500 years ago. But
Yeah.
it doesn't say anything about when Darth Solus was born or brought
Well,
up.
that's how long since anyone was in the repository
In
on
that
Quintarius.
bunker. Yeah. So I don't know. There wasn't really anything that said. It just says of his home planet was Quintarius, and that he was thousands of years old. That's what we got.
Okay. Joey, by the way, I love your shirt. Just wanted to put that out there.
I have an Office Space shirt on.
So I just turned to Zoey and sent her in.
Wow.
Why would Zoe be going in?
Zoe's not a Force user.
You are now.
She just has like
Wow.
a mean right hook.
That is true. That is true.
I mean,
has
she
an
has force.
ugly hook.
She has brute force.
Wow.
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 I trust in her. Unlike Mira,
Wow.
I turn
and me
around.
both.
Well, okay, in all seriousness, I turn to Mira. I think it's your turn now. Good luck. I think
Ooh,
you'll need it. Don't go
Great.
insane. I almost went insane.
Okay.
You should rest a bit, Jason.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit lead against the wall and take a nap.
Okay. Is
You look a
Mira,
little pale.
is Mira going in?
Well, I'm gonna ask Master Lucian. I assume that I also need to go in there since he did not succeed in whatever it was he was doing.
I mean, even if he had succeeded, that would have taken the drain off of him.
All right.
You would,
All right.
yeah.
Guess I'm going.
Okay. You enter the cave.
I'm gonna be right back though.
Okay. And so you're walking into the cave, and as you're walking in, start seeing flashes of memories, your own memories, but they're playing like around you, like you're seeing them.
Ooh, cool. Like box windows of our memories just flying by.
Kind of.
Okay.
Um,
I can visualize this.
you're seeing different missions you've been on the past, different things you've done, and but largely you're seeing that it's focused on times that you failed, missions that went wrong, either because of decisions you made, or sometimes even just because of overwhelming odds. But you're seeing these memories, and then as you keep going in, as you keep walking, you come to not like a memory like going by, but you come into actually a different cave that you remember very well, the one where Master Lucian trained you, and you see a much younger version of yourself being trained by a Master Lucian. He's showing the younger you some lightsaber forms, and the younger you is trying her best to get them right. And yeah.
All the feels. Okay.
Do you just continue watching, or are you going to try doing anything?
Oh, can I interact?
This is
I just walked into this.
Yeah, you walked into, you're like on the edge, you're just now seeing, but yeah, you're in the cave seeing your younger self being trained.
I definitely am not going to interfere with this, because that doesn't seem smart. So I definitely am just going to wait and watch, see if anything comes of it.
So you're waiting and you're watching, and Master Lucian tells the younger you to keep working on the forms, and that he'll be right back. And he then goes into the back room, like where he stays or whatever, and such. And when it goes into there, suddenly the younger you notices you, the present you, and comes up to you and asks, "Who are you?"
Hi, my name's Mira. What's your name?
My name's also Mira. That's a cool coincidence.
That is, in fact. Yeah, it's, what are you doing here? Are you training? It looks like you were training with Master Lucian.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Are you one of his friends?
I trained with him at one point as well. Yes. So, how is it going? Are you doing well?
I hope so. I don't know. I'm a bit I'm trying my best, but I'm always worried that I'm just not quite good enough.
That is absolutely understandable, but if you keep working really hard and make sure that you listen,
you'll wind
you
up
will
on the
do
swamp
fine.
planet.
Oh God. Make sure that you do what is right and do not stray from the path. Keep your training and keep your friends, and you will do great.
The cave disappears around you, and now you are in another location, a location you don't recognize. You're on top of a building, like in some city, but you don't know what city, what planet, and you see what looks to be an older version of yourself, wearing black robes, holding a red lightsaber, and you see her looking out over the city.
Okay. All right. I'm on top of this building with her. She's just
Yes.
like looking out. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to.
So like you're behind her.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna get too close because she turns around and slices me. How far away am I? Am I gonna get chopped in half if she
You're
swings at me?
maybe like 8 meters away from her.
Cool. Well, I'm going to try and light my light or open my lightsaber.
Activate your lightsaber.
Yes, that's the word.
Okay. You activate your lightsaber, and the sound causes her to turn around and look at you.
Yes. Okay. Well,
Hello,
I'm
Mira.
not. Hello, Mira. What is going on here?
Oh, just... I'm just, looking for my next target.
Your target for what?
A next, target for assassination.
Oh.
What happened? Why are you assassinating people?
Well, you're still young. You're fighting the Empire, trying to make the galaxy a better place. As you get older, you'll learn that sometimes to do that, you have to make the hard choices.
Are you fighting the Empire?
Well, not so much anymore.
That's not okay. What happened to the rebels? What has come of this?
Well, you'll see in time.
This can't happen. This cannot happen. What caused me to not follow the light?
I mean, it wasn't just one incident. But, you continue, spending time with thieves, murderers, smugglers, like...
I knew it was Khaljov's fault.
Whoa. Whoa.
You start being like...
I resemble that comment.
They're really, accomplishing a lot. I mean, some of them. And, they're getting stuff done. Sometimes, it's a lot easier to take out an opponent, in an unfair fight.
That doesn't make it right. You don't need to murder people for no reason.
How many people has the Empire killed?
Too many to count?
10? I think it's a bit more than 10. just because that's too many for you to count, Recon.
Sometimes I can count up to. I'm done.
You could use your toes too.
There you go.
I got shoes on. Sorry.
I please don't show your feet on stream.
Gross. Okay.
and, you know, kill a few people so that they can't kill billions. It's
There are other ways to go about that. You don't need to needlessly slaughter people. Some people can be talked to. And if not, there are prisons and laws. You don't need to kill them.
laws made by the Empire. Prisons run by the Empire.
We are trying to change things. That is why we work with the rebellion. We want things to change, but we can't turn into the Empire, murdering everyone for fun.
How are you changing things? By fighting.
By defending and by trying to save people that are being punished and held captive and or all sorts of things by the Empire. If we need to fight, we can fight, but that is not senseless slaughter.
Where is the dividing line?
If I'm fighting with someone, then we are equals and we will fight. If I go up behind somebody and slice their throat, that is unacceptable, needless slaughter. If I'm defending myself and fighting for those around me, that is not murder. Senseless murder.
And what if that person that you're sneaking up behind is about to shoot someone? Is about to launch or to fire weapons, about to do anything?
Hit them in the head! You don't have to slice their throat! Yell at them! Get their attention! It doesn't matter! You don't have to walk up and murder someone from behind.
The people you work with, how many of them would just shoot someone from behind?
I am not them.
But you're willing to work with them?
I am, yes, because they are not as bad people as you seem to think.
She's you.
Right.
So,
whatever.
I don't think they're bad. I think they're practical. One day you will too.
I don't think so. I know how I fight and why I fight. And it is not the same reason system. What'd you say? Shut the fuck up, Jose. She can't fight.
Okay, while this conversation is going on, we're gonna again cut to the group outside. Is the group outside chatting about anything?
I'm building a mud castle.
Okay.
roll building skill.
Do I have to roll like what the hell would this be?
Dexterity?
I can think of that.
Yeah, we'll say dexterity. It's passable.
It's not crumbling as I'm putting it up.
Okay.
It just looks like two large mounds right now.
Yeah.
Decently large mounds.
Okay, so we're gonna cut back to Mira's conversation with herself.
And I might add that can we have this other Mira?
Wow!
I'm liking this other Mira.
Wow! This fucking guy, man!
Just saying.
We're just gonna wait a couple of years.
Yeah. She'll eventually see the night her night naivety? Naivety? How do you say it?
Wow.
I don't even know what you're trying to say.
At
Like
first I thought,
naive.
yeah, at first I thought he was trying to say is her knight, like, you know, going to the dark side. I
Right,
thought he was
that's
trying
what
to.
I thought. And then he
you bet.
started saying something else. I don't know.
Naivety.
Just continue.
Oh, okay. Naivety.
Continue with your talking to yourself.
Wow.
At least I'm
Wow.
intelligent enough to have a conversation with myself.
I talk to myself all the time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but do you talk back?
Yes, I answer myself aloud.
Okay. Okay.
So back to Mira's conversation with Mira.
Mhm, yeah.
So as you're talking, the older Mira looked back down. She's and she points out at somebody below, and she's like, "That man down there has killed 26 innocent people. He's on his way to make it 27.
Then stop him and take him into justice.
Who's justice?
Your blaster.
This one guy.
Does this city not have a justice department of some sort? Justice. I don't know what words are.
Story of my life.
Doing really good. I'm glad you're intelligent enough to conversation with
There are police in this city. They're corrupt. They'll, whoever's willing to pay them are the people who get justice.
I see. Well, here's the thing. You are not the lawmaker here. You do not get to decide who lives and dies. That is not what we do.
Isn't it, though? You're not a lawmaker.
No. I am
And yet you keep...
helping to fight against the corruption, and I am not senselessly murdering people on the street. I am defending those close to me and defending our beliefs in how the force should be handled, and this is not how it should be handled.
What makes it senseless?
What good is it going to do for you to go kill that guy?
You won't continue killing other people.
Okay, so what stops somebody from killing you? Because you're just killing people. You've become exactly what you're trying to stop. And that's not acceptable. I feel like a scornful mom right now.
You're your own mom. Think about that.
I got it, you guys. Are you ready? This new Mira is a rebel.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh my god. I hate you so much.
Next time you fall underwater, I'm not pulling you out.
Be like, oh, did somebody? No, it was nothing. Let's keep going. This motherfucker.
Laws are just a thing put in place by people with the power.
Okay.
Agreed.
And I have the power.
You're using it incorrectly. This is not what you need to be doing with the power that you have. You should be helping to... God. You should be helping to bring about good in the world, not perpetuating the bad.
How do you bring about good?
You fight against this corruption by not joining them. You do not become them. That just perpetuates the evil.
She holds her arm with a lightsaber out over the edge of the building and drops it. The blade is still active, and the lightsaber starts dropping down.
Can I use a force thing to stop it? Yeah.
Yep.
What would be required for that to succeed?
I mean,
I might use a force point.
I mean, think she's you, so this is you in many years, so like she'll probably be many levels above you at this point.
Well, it depends, like, because she's just dropping the lightsaber towards the dude, yeah.
Right.
That's walking by.
Exactly.
And you just want to grab it. How much would you say a lightsaber weighs? Less, yeah.
I'd say about the weight of an average blade.
Well, no.
Yeah, I carry those around all the time, so.
It would just be the hilt, because the lightsaber blade doesn't weigh anything. 'Cause
Probably about
energy.
2 or 3 pounds.
They don't measure in pounds.
That's about a kilo.
Use a.
It's about a
It's
year.
one. It's 1 kilo.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if I just take Google, it's like most swords weigh about 1.6 to 2.5 pounds. Sounds about reasonable. Let's see.
Google. Weight of
Let's ask the expert.
lightsaber.
Hey Google.
Eric's got it.
2.2 pounds.
Everyone's Googling it except for the three of us. We're just like, yep.
Well, what am I supposed to be Googling?
How much a lightsaber weighs, I guess.
No, because they're gonna come back with some weird kilo
Well,
grams
Jerry
and
said
all that kind of
2.2
stuff.
pounds.
According to Quora, it says 2.2 pounds.
Hey Google, can you repeat that?
See, I'm seeing a thing saying that lightsaber is 5 kilos or 11 pounds.
No way,
heavy.
that's heavy.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
freaking way I can do that and use it like.
Same. I find 11 pounds. And
Nimbly.
that's,
Maybe like one of the dual.
Oh, wait.
one.
That's the lightsaber props.
Oh,
Which makes me feel bad for the actors.
I would say that's
Uh,
some arm strength.
And the
man.
weight's very unevenly distributed.
Ooh, that would be awful.
I bet that's probably like the weight of Darth Maul's lightsaber.
Yeah.
Okay, well. The difficulty for catching the lightsaber with telekinesis would be 10. So that's with alter.
okay, here comes the 4 times 2.
We're using your force point.
I mean, it's kind of overkill if I do,
Yeah.
but I feel
Way
if
overkill.
I fail this, I'm gonna be so upset. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine.
You catch the lightsaber and stop it. So it's just, you're just holding it in place. Are you wanting to pull it back up or just?
Yes.
Okay.
She kills herself.
You pull it back up, and are you like physically grabbing it now, or?
Yes.
Okay.
In my other hand, I've got my lightsaber in one hand. I'm grabbing that one in the other hand.
Okay. So you are now holding your lightsaber in one hand, which was what color again?
Blue.
Blue, and a red lightsaber in your offhand.
Yes. Okay.
Now, what are you doing?
Going
The older Mira smirks.
I'm going to deactivate the red one.
Okay. A shame. You look so good with a red lightsaber.
Yeah, I disagree. I'm going to stick with blue, and I'm going to continue to stick with blue.
Okay, and what are you doing with the red one now? Just because you deactivated it, what are you doing with it?
Keeping it. I'm not gonna give it back to her.
Okay.
I'm not gonna enable that.
It's not yours.
I'm not in. Yes, it is.
Not yet.
Okay. And you find yourself back in the cave on Dagobah.
Okay.
You no longer have the red lightsaber with you.
Well,
You got it back.
that's okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna walk out and.
But before you do though, you right away feel different. You're no longer being drained.
Success.
Wow.
All right. I'm going
I would
to.
have just killed her.
No. Why? That's not okay. All right. So I'm going to walk out and I'm obviously a little bit disoriented. Was very strange. Okay. Master Lucian?
Hey, you're not dead.
No.
You kill anyone while you're in there?
No.
You succeeded.
Yes.
That's
It was intense.
yes. I imagine it would be.
I don't want to tell everyone what happened.
What?
I said I don't want to tell everyone what happened.
Then don't tell everyone what happened.
Good. Y'all don't know.
I'm gonna talk about it. I'll just say at this point, I'll wake up.
Oh, you were napping, right? Right.
Hey, is it time to go yet?
So, Mira succeeded, but Jacen failed. Master Lucian is saying this.
No, Eric just wants to remind you.
Just rubbing it in.
Yeah.
For the viewers,
No, I'm used to being a failure, so you know.
Ooh.
It's okay. I went into the cave and it was playing back all my failures. So there we go. Isn't that great?
you were in there for a few minutes, though.
Longer than me, that's for sure. I just decided on murder.
You sure it was all your failures?
Can I ban him somehow?
Sure.
I ask this every time.
And yet you never actually do, because I always say, yeah, sure.
I know. But then I'll feel like I'm abusing my power. Which is okay, actually.
Yeah, it's okay for Denieta. It's just for Mira that can't abuse her power.
Exactly. I am not my character. That's why it was really difficult to be like, yeah, positive. And I'm just like, actually, it's really just easier.
Yeah. Older Mira was just, Denieta not in character.
Exactly. Except less superhero. Okay. Yes,
feel
I
like-
succeeded. I am no
yeah.
longer being drained.
I feel like different Mira was like your version of. We'll talk about this later.
Is it about New World?
Yeah.
I'm
Remember your
playing it
rogue?
right now. Oh God.
Reminds me of her.
Why do you bring up things from like 12 years ago?
Because I'm like the only one who can.
Not wrong.
Got to keep the memories alive.
Stay alive. Stay alive.
Okay.
So we're going to throw Jacen back in.
Get a second shot.
Oh, you're a lost cause. Sorry.
No, you're just broken.
Throw him in the back of tank. He's done.
Maybe we need to figure out why Jacen failed.
That's right, boys. I'm becoming a Sith Lord.
Okay, so why did you fail? What happened to bring you back here?
Well, I got killed, I think. So, you know,
do it.
you know the usual.
Why did you get killed?
Dark Soul scaled me. He hit me in the side, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hit me in the side. I started bleeding and I woke up. That's what happened to me to get out.
What led him to attacking you, though?
He said he was bored with our conversation.
You need to be more entertaining.
Yeah.
Stand
Wow.
up going on.
You obviously need to raise your charisma skill.
I guess he was very confused that I was alive, that we killed everyone on the field. And I guess he wanted just to finish the job.
So you assumed you were part of the army. Although,
Yes, that's a good wording.
I'm wondering if we're concentrating on the wrong thing. Mira, what did you all experience?
Well, I ended up going back to the cave where you and I were training when I was younger. And
Remember that cave?
and I spoke with myself briefly, encouraged good, and then I was taken to the future and Joey. And then I was taken into the future to face my future self, who was not good. And I had to, I don't know, handle the situation.
How did you handle the situation? Oh god.
Be as detailed as possible, please.
Oh,
I need an
I,
adult.
I stopped her from doing bad. Doing bad things, okay?
Is that really such a bad thing?
Stopped
Yeah.
her in what way?
I disarmed her of sorts.
Cut her arm off?
No, I took her weapon.
Oh. We have different definitions of disarming someone.
I disarm. I've got another weapon in my hand. They say disarm, and they've just got somebody's arm.
Somebody's arm.
I just ripped this arm off.
You could shoot the arm off if you had a gun, but I go ahead, continue.
So, you were talking with a future version of yourself who had fallen to the dark side, and
Yes.
you defeated her by not giving in to the dark side yourself.
Yes.
Jacen, why don't you tell us a bit more about what happened to you, like, before the whole being killed by Darth Souls? Like, what led to this? Not, like, immediately before, like, start from...
Well, oh god, this one kind of. This one my random lightsaber was gonna kill. Well,
What?
I was curious after all the lightsabers that were on the floor, which I found out were like how I found out like I was in some sort of an era that was thousands of years ago. But you said I could see things as past and whatnot. I tried running away constantly as I saw the figure on the hill before I knew it was him. However, no matter what I did, I would always come back to the hill, and eventually, well, he used his force to keep me in place and just approached me.
So you were just being... So you were trying to avoid the situation. Just run away from the problem.
Well, I was trying to avoid the black figure, seeing the fact I was almost killed by that before.
So
Wasn't that sure that could kill me.
So you were running from your fears.
You could pretty much say that.
You were a fucking coward.
Damn.
On that savage shit today, dude. Nobody is out of the line of fire here.
Perhaps that is why you failed your fear.
Shut in the dark. Can I try again just so something else happens?
I mean,
I mean,
You
worst
ca-
case scenario, apparently I come out alive and still be drained. Can't get much worse.
You can try again. Do we think there's going to be a different outcome this time?
It's worth a shot, I think. Because I would probably act differently 100%.
Why would you act differently this time?
Cause I ain't no bitch.
Well, I had a really nice nap, so now I feel like less of a bitch.
What she said.
See,
A nice, comfortable nap.
you went in there once, and you were scared, and you tried running away, and you ended up getting killed in this vision, but then waking up and realizing it was just a vision. So now you know, or at least believe, that you'll be okay regardless of what happens in there.
Not necessarily, because I'm not I can already expect not the same thing will happen. It would just like show me something else instead if it does. I mean, I might go in and nothing happens at all. Like I'll still be in the cave and walk outside again.
Do you think, though, that it would be possible for you to get killed in this vision and actually be killed?
I don't think it's impossible.
Because that's the thing. If you think there's nothing to fear, then, you know,
It won't
That-
kick in.
that won't exactly be a showing your bravery if you don't think it can kill you anyway. If that was the problem the first time.
Hmm.
We could throw him in the cave and then just like periodically shoot into it so that there's a chance he could get killed.
I still have a thermal detonator.
Ooh, there you go.
You can keep that ball.
You know what else I just realized? I have a jetpack. I could have jetpacked it.
Kilo
And
said that,
frickin-
wasn't it, Kilo?
What?
Or was
What?
it Jose? Whenever his ship starts going down and sinking, somebody was like, "Don't you have a jetpack?"
Yeah, I definitely didn't hear that.
I didn't
I
hear that
I didn't
either.
hear it either.
No.
Yeah.
I like just realized. I was looking over. I'm like looking at my equipment. I'm like, I had a freaking jetpack. I'm like, I didn't
Maybe
have to
I said
crash.
it.
She was probably thinking. She was probably talking to herself again. He has a jetpack. Why is he not using that? Use your
somebody- I
jetpack.
swear to God, somebody- Maybe I
like
said
it.
it. I don't
Sorry.
know, man.
I like your haircut, Luke. By the way.
His name's not Luke.
Who's Luke?
You.
You.
There's somebody that we used to game with named Luke Cherry.
Oh
And
yeah,
so
you,
now-
you told the
yes.
story previously, yeah.
Now every time he hears Cherry, he calls him Luke. Every time he hears Luke, he's like, "Oh, Cherry," because he's a
It's a
jerk.
thing. It's a thing. Luke's not a bad name, especially considering I'm playing Star
Yeah.
Wars.
I've known a couple of Lukes. Most of them are okay.
I had a Luke that I was friends with in elementary school and a different Luke I was friends with in junior high.
I don't think I've known any Lukes.
I have a coworker named Luke, but he works in Virginia.
Well, he's junior high and high school, but yeah.
Okay, so let's figure out how to kill Jacen while he's in hypnosis.
But no, I mean, at this point, like, what's the option? I need to get this drain away, and don't think there's any other options to get rid of it, unless you know some other magic cave somewhere.
I mean, there's Force Nexuses. What's the plural of
Uh-huh.
Nexus? But they're
Maybe just Nexus,
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Nexus is the plural.
like deer and
Nexus.
deer, you know.
and anyway, and that was Master Lucian saying that in character.
It made my head hurt.
But yeah, like they do exist throughout the galaxy. There are many of them that do many different things. A lot of them are at the sites where Jedi or Sith or other Force users were killed, especially powerful ones or where they were killed in great numbers. Potentially,
that makes sense.
potentially the battlefield you saw in your vision could be a nexus as well, although I do not know where it may be.
Yeah, that would probably be a little bit too hard to pinpoint anyway.
We could go back to the Jedi Temple archives and start a search.
With based on what?
Well, there was a hill.
Yeah, there was a hill, there was a
Mhm.
field, there was dead Jedi, and it was thousands of years ago.
That narrows it down a lot.
Yep.
Without even checking the archives off the top of my head, I could name 10, maybe 11 places that fit that location. That fit that
That's a
description.
reasonable number.
All
Let's
right,
start checking.
let's go.
Yeah, we should go.
Guys, we're going for a trip around the galaxy.
A month for each location. Let's go. Start rolling.
No, the best thing is for Jacen to try again, but we need to make sure you are not just going in thinking yourself invincible because this is a vision.
I drop all my weapons and go in without weapons.
Like an entire
I got this.
armory underneath him now. just
I was told you have a habit of dropping your weapons.
That might be true. I've lost several weapons.
All the weapons you dropped starts sinking into the ground.
Let's not do that.
And this isn't even like, while you're on a small planet, this is actually pretty solid ground. Like, this is, the fact that they're sinking isn't because of the ground, it's just because they're your weapons.
yeah.
Nah.
They find a way to disappear somehow.
Okay. You can go in and
Sure.
we'll see
go.
if you succeed this time.
What I'm more curious about, do I get this? I'm going to see the same thing or not?
You're gonna find out.
One way to
I'm gonna
find
take my
out.
dog out. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Let go with my ego.
What?
Let go with my ego.
Your ego? What?
Yeah, let go with my ego. I think it's a Stranger Things reference, though.
Lego my ego?
Like,
I
it's
think.
like,
I remember there
that-
being something that gets
like,
said with that.
Ego is like
A food. Isn't it like
well,
a burger or something?
it's a waffle.
like a frozen waffle.
Frozen waffle that you put in like the toaster or whatever, and like Lego my ego is because somebody is trying to I think get it before you get it or whatever. Just want to toss it with the toaster.
It was part of one of their ad campaigns in like the late 80s, early 90s.
It was definitely
Lego
90s because I
Mago.
remember it, but
Okay, yeah.
I was just unsure of the of why you're suddenly saying it was confusing me.
I'll just take that into saying like, okay, let go. Or say Lego.
Okay, so you're going to the cave though.
Sure.
Okay. So you enter into the cave once again,
John Travolta style.
and initially it's just the cave you came out of.
I'm just gonna sit on the floor like I'm about to go meditate.
Okay, you sit on the floor. You start meditating, and you find yourself suddenly elsewhere on the planet. Or at least, yeah, you recognize you're still on Dagobah somewhere, but you no longer looks like you're in the cave. And you see a small hut Hut as in a building, not hut as in a species. Only one T.
Oh. I would win with either. Oka bakaloa. Or however you speak, I don't know. I guess I'll just go to the hut. It intrigues me.
Okay, it's
I like huts.
It's a very small hut. Pretty sure whoever lives in it is a lot shorter than you are.
It's me.
Oh, please.
You walk in. It's Zoey.
Can I go in?
Okay, you don't knock or anything. You just walk right in.
Oh yeah, I'll be polite.
Spartan kicked that door.
I'm a polite boy.
There's no response to your knocking.
Hello? Anyone in here?
There's no response.
Is there like a small window or some crack I can look into?
Yeah. Oh, I just realized I am frozen again.
I see
Yay.
Khaljov undressing himself.
Quickly
Don't know what
grab-
you heard, but I said 3 shows. Oh, welcome back,
There we go.
Denieta. You came back to me watching Khaljov undress.
Oh my word. What did I miss?
No.
Everything.
So, you look inside the hut and you can see like see a small bed, a small kitchen area with like bowls and utensils and such. But you don't see anyone inside right now.
Is it Yoda's house?
I mean, Jacen has no idea who Yoda is,
True.
or you know.
What's that do? Okay. Let's see. Is this the only angle I can look from? Or is like, is there another angle I can look through? Like I can maybe see the other side of the hut. No, I might have some blind spots I can't see at this point.
I mean, you can kind of go around and like look inside different windows, but you're pretty much you've seen. You're not. It doesn't reveal anything much new.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. In that case, I'll like open the door slowly already. Be like, sorry if I'm interrupting. If there's anyone here.
Okay, you open the door. You crouch down to go in, and yeah,
I'll just go in and like, hello, anyone?
there's no one inside.
Okay. Do we see anything out of the ordinary? That's like, hey, this like something that looks that it shouldn't be there.
Make me a perception check. $11. Not really, no. Nothing that's like sticking out to you.
I'll just look around and see if I can find something that's maybe hidden under the bed or something.
Okay. Make me a search.
Wow.
Also 11, despite 2 extra dice.
11. Yeah, it's a
Big
lucky
oof.
number.
Big oof.
I mean, if there's nobody there, I can take my time searching, I guess.
Yeah, you take your time searching and you still don't find anything. Like, this looks like the hut of somebody who lives alone.
I'll
Just
go
has
outside.
like basic necessities and such for survival.
Well, I'll be nice and not steal his food supplies. I'm sure whoever lives here needs it. I'll just go back outside and look around to see where I can find anything, like find out where I am.
Okay, you go outside. You're looking, trying to figure out where you are, because you do definitely recognize that you are still on Dagobah. I guess make me a search. I guess another search.
Here comes another 11.
Oh wow.
19.
That's better.
A bit better.
You figure out that you're actually not too far away from the cave.
This is gonna be some super caveception. All right, so I figured out. I think to myself, I wonder what would happen if I go to the same cave. Because if it's nearby, like, will I find the rest there or not?
Okay, are you going there then?
Go there.
Okay, make me a survival check.
All right, there we go.
Wow.
Make your way there with no issue.
Like certain people.
As you get there, you notice you do actually see Mira, Zoey, Theo, Khaljov, Chaka, and Master Lucian sitting outside the cave waiting for you. They don't see you. You see them.
So it's like I'm sort of what is it? Like some sort of a different dimension. Like I could be standing next to them, but they don't see me.
Yes, like if you go up to them, like you're in their face, being like, "Hey, I'm here." It's like they're looking right through you.
I try tapping everybody, like poking them.
When like you feel like you can definitely tell that like you're touching them, like when you tap them or whatever, like they feel physical, but like you can't, like you won't be like they don't feel you or anything, and it's like it's something. It's like they're solid or whatever, because like like if I like push on my arm, like it's indenting, right? That doesn't happen. It's just like
like they're statues at this point.
pretty much, except that they are still like moving around normally and such. Yeah.
We're just talking about how much we hate you and we hope you don't come back from the
Wow.
cave.
What are you talking about as this is happening?
I bet you he's in a back to tank.
I'm just trying to overcome my emotions and hanging out with Chaka so that I feel comforted.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll see her hugging Chaka.
Aw.
I now have a very nice wall going around my castle.
Okay.
Wow. I'm helping.
I
Okay.
golfing.
Helping.
Oh, I thought you said you're golfing.
No, I'm helping.
Although
I'm helping with the castle.
And what's
She actually brought a 9-iron with her.
Yeah. Plan for this.
I mean, you're in swamps. You can say like anywhere it hits. Oh, the hole was underwater. Hole in one.
Yeah.
And what's Theo doing?
No, actually, I'm just hitting them into the cave. Hoping to hit Jacen.
Theo has gotten up and is just kind of like
Furiously
exploring around the area a little bit, looking for something to eat.
Okay, roll me a survival.
A plant or a small animal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Ooh, we could build a fire.
13. Yeah, you find some like some kind of like a berry, or looks like some kind of a berry or something that you are reasonably certain isn't poisonous.
Reasonably.
Do you try eating some of them?
Yeah, I'll try one.
It has a very bitter taste to it, but it doesn't seem to be harmful in any way.
So, like, is it like really bitter?
It's pretty bitter.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a bunch of them and go over and give them to Khaljov and say, here, these are like really freaking good.
Oh, okay. Toss a
He
couple
died-
of them.
he-
Yeah. Sorry,
he-
eating.
And so he dies of poisoning.
I'm distracted building the castle, so like I just start popping them.
Yeah, I'm gonna start making a moat around the castle.
Yeah.
I'm putting like little indentions in the wall to make it look like they're actual bricks.
Hmm.
Also gonna use like some of the berries as decoration for the tops of the towers.
I put like a berry for each of us. Each person is like stationed around the top of the wall.
Nice, nice. Okay.
There's no
This
sand
is so
castle
intricate.
Okay.
I just in the meantime in that other world, I just noticed like they're making some good progress on the castle.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So what else are you gonna do, Jacen? So you're seeing all this happening.
What's Master Lucian doing at this point? Can I see him?
He's meditating.
Could I call out to him somehow, like meditate as well, see like I can reach him at this point since I'm next to him and everything, at least seemingly.
Like through the force, I assume you mean.
Yeah. I mean, like it's a nexus kind of thing, so I want to say the force is strong here, big chance to connect and what.
Okay, so you're
Just hear him yelling through the forest. Hey, motherfucker!
okay. Yeah, you could try using some projective telepathy.
How do I do that?
Roll me a control and a sense.
Could be worse.
Okay, which is which?
Wrong order.
The three is control, the 2 is the sense. So first control,
Okay.
then sense.
Okay. Sense.
Because I want to say like he's like low key watching somehow.
Okay, so what are you trying? What are you trying to send to him?
I'm just trying to reach him, like that I could potentially speak with him.
So you're trying to do that, and it does not seem to be working.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna go for the caveception. I'm gonna go in the cave while I'm in the cave.
Okay. So you enter the cave, and you see yourself in there. You had been sitting down in a meditative stance, right? That's what you had said when you were in the cave?
I'm pretty sure I was sitting.
Yeah, you were sitting like meditating when you had entered the cave.
Oh, yeah.
I believe you had said that earlier. But yeah, so you see yourself sitting in the cave.
Okay, I try to talk to myself, like any crazy person would.
And the other you opens his eyes and looks up at you.
Hi, I'm you from 5 minutes from now.
The other you doesn't say anything, just stands up, takes his lightsaber and activates it.
I tried to just communicate with him, like prove that I'm actually him. Or I tried to say this to make it sound not weird.
Okay.
There's no need for violence. I'm you.
comes at you with his lightsaber. What do you do? Are you just gonna let
Do
him?
I can't dodge it, right?
No, you do have. Oh no, you had dropped your weapons outside,
Oh,
didn't you? So.
I thought we were joking about that.
Oh,
since you
okay,
know
that was a
how I
joke.
got
Okay,
this thing-
okay, good. Okay, so you do have your lightsaber on you as well, then. Yes. So you could try taking your lightsaber and parrying his blow.
Yeah, I'll just like parry, like try to parry, and if I happen to succeed, then I just be like,
Okay,
hold up, we can talk about this.
let me just quickly check for parrying.
I'll just mention that I want to mention the whole, or can I like do it while I'm parrying? Since I just be like, just like you, I'm trying to cure the draining, that kind of thing.
Let me just quickly check something here. And I did miss your question because I was looking something up. But you can let me know.
I was not quite. I was more like saying what exactly I wanted to say. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll just quickly look something up here, and then you can tell me again.
would I still fall on like melee parry though?
Okay, yeah. So it's still melee parry, or you can use your sense instead if you want.
Wait, what could I do with sense?
You can use either your sense or your melee parry to parry a lightsaber with a
Oh.
lightsaber. So you
Yeah,
use whichever is
easy
higher.
choice.
And also, what is? Do you have a lightsaber skill?
It's 3D plus 2. I'm
Okay,
don't
yes.
want to attack yet though.
No. I'm just curious because this is you attacking you.
Oh. If only I didn't. Oh, I mean, I didn't upgrade it, so that's actually kind of good at this point. And that'll be a low roll, otherwise he's not me. Then he's a fake.
Oh
wow.
74.
It is a very good thing that you used melee parry. So you all know what the difficulty of hitting with a lightsaber is, right?
No.
Like 20 or something.
It's 20. So with
Oh.
3D plus 2, there is only one way.
Wow.
I would have to roll perfect. Okay,
And
good.
that's what
Don't
happened here.
Yeah.
Damn,
The
dude.
devil is with us today.
Apparently. So he attacks, and you manage to parry the shot, the attack. And then what were you saying?
I'm just saying, like, stop. I'm trying to cure the draining, just like you're trying right now. Assuming he is me as he's me.
He is me and I am him.
Yeah.
Why are we?
So what you see now is the other you actually starts changing into someone else, and
Oh boy. What's up, Solus? How you doing?
Oh.
Long time no see.
yes, it is in fact Darth Solus.
Well played.
And he comes at you again with a lightsaber.
Okay.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
At this point, like, I do still keep in mind, like, what happened last time. So, like, what he can do. So I already know, like, no point in trying to run, because he'll just stop me with his force. So I guess I only have one logical option.
Are you going to be parrying again?
I'll parry again. Is there like an intensive kind of parry kind of thing? Like, you know? what is it? That you like that he can end up staggering him or something.
No.
Oh.
Okay, I was
I
just saying
guess
if
it's
I think
all-
like that happens, I'll just like if that happens, I want to follow it by an attack.
Okay, so make your roll. 19. Yeah, you successfully parry his attack again.
Does he say anything?
He's not saying anything, no.
Well, at this point, like I now know like there's no point in attacking because like I can only hit if I don't see that happening.
You do have other weapons on you, I
Ah,
assume.
I hope so.
No, he lost all of them between then and now.
Yeah.
They're on the ground.
Could I like make a jump backwards, like to get a little bit of distance and then shoot? Do I need to also still prepare the gun?
You could jump backwards, yeah.
I think optimally I would want to disarm him though. I can't do that with a parry, I think.
No.
Hmm.
So you want to jump backwards, draw your gun, and shoot him?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I guess make a roll, make a climbing / jumping roll. Minus 1d. Because you're going to be doing that and
Ooh.
attacking.
Like I'll take any distance as long as it's distance.
And
So I say that back like 5 meters or something, 5 feet or whatever.
thing is, he's coming at you and attacking you again.
Oh god, you're dead again.
So
I
yeah,
wonder what he has with me though.
are you
Freaking souls.
are
What do
you
you want from-
trying to parry this one?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be minus 2d off of your melee parry because you're already doing other stuff here in combat as well.
Can I use my force point here?
You can, yes. How long does the force point last for? Is it just the one round? Where is the force point stuff?
And I should be back at 4D, I think.
What is your melee parry?
It's 4D plus 2.
Oh, okay.
So then I minus 2, it's 2, but then force point doubles it again, I think.
Yeah, because you'd be at 2d plus 2, if it's normally 4d plus 2. Then doubling it would be, well, it would be to 4d plus 4 if you use your force point. Let me just check here. 66. Order 66 tells what the force points. Okay. So that'll also double your blaster skill then as well. So your okay, so if you're doing your parry there, do that.
Could be worse.
15. Okay. You managed to parry it, and then you're shooting at him, so your blaster would be, I guess, yeah, minus 2d and then doubled. So what is your blaster?
It's now 5D. So that's minus 2, 3, so it's 6D then?
Okay, so 5d minus 2 is 3d, doubled is 60, yeah.
Math.
Jesus.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's rough, dude.
I mean, in all fairness, I am pretty much right in front of him anyways. So, like, I don't think I would need that much to hit.
Yeah, but it's still impressive that you rolled so
Yeah.
short.
God damn, Kilo. Just
It's true.
throwing it
Yeah.
down, man.
Just got no
I'm
chill
just stating
today.
facts.
No chill.
Yep.
She never has chill with me anyway. I'm
I
used to
love
it.
it.
It's true.
So you do manage to hit him. Roll for damage.
So I still roll 5d at that point?
Yeah. Because damage doesn't change. Like, how many actions you're doing doesn't affect you, how much damage your blaster does.
Oh, there we go. That's better.
Okay. Wow.
I shoot him in the wiener.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
You shoot him, and
Berries.
and as you shoot him, you feel wounded.
Fun.
Rip.
Okay. I mean, what happens after that, though? Like, do I go to the floor?
Yeah, you fall to the ground, feeling wounded, and he disappears.
Huh. Okay, I check my surroundings to see, like, am I, or anything changed? Like, am I still in the cave in the cave, or I'm in the cave now?
While you're still in the cave, you can't tell if
If I went back to the regular cave, if that makes sense.
I mean, they both look the same.
Go
There's
out and
still
try and
two
poke
of him.
somebody.
Okay, wait. So how wounded am I? Am I like can I still like do I have to drag myself over the floor? Or can I, like
You're wounded, like you know, all your skills are minus 1d.
So
No,
you
no,
can still walk, you're fine.
okay? So I'll
Yeah.
just try to hump outside of the cave just to see where I end up.
And as you leave the cave, you also realize that you are no longer feeling drained. You are still wounded though,
Yay!
and yeah,
Miners.
and you can all see that, like, it looks like he's been shot.
Hey guys, what's up?
I have med packs.
I'll heal him.
Oh, okay.
That's
What's your medicine?
It's
40.
good enough. It's good
Same.
enough. I trust her. Trust any of you.
Wow.
No, the one who roasts me the most. Also, I
13,
trust
yeah,
the most. 'cause
that
they do that.
works. Yes, I believe 10 for wounded. Yeah. So you heal him up, and yeah.
Thanks. I'll treat you to food later for that good healing.
Thanks. Wow.
So what happened? Are you okay now?
Well, I did get wounded. I fought Solos again.
You fought. Did he hit you this time?
Looks like he did. I thought I successfully parried him, but he still managed to hit me some.
Well, the wound you had was clearly a blaster rifle shot.
You shot yourself.
Oh, oh it wasn't black. Oh,
You shot yourself.
okay, that might make sense. Because, like, the weird thing is, at first I was fighting myself.
Why were you fighting yourself?
Okay, here comes the greatest story of all times. So I went in that cave. I somehow landed on some other place in this same area. There was some sort of a hut. And I found out that I was close to this cave. So I went back to this cave.
I
saw
want
all
everyone
you
to make a
guys.
perception roll check
God.
as he said hut.
They'll see the hut.
No.
There's actually a hut over there.
Khaljov doesn't see anything.
Okay.
Khaljov is focused on his sandcastle.
Still building the sandcastle.
Mud
Everyone-
castle.
Jace, Yoweee, you can also make the roll.
Hey.
Hey,
King
3
12.
12s.
Okay, yeah. No one noticed anything interesting as you were saying that. Okay, go on.
So then I end up here, as I said. I see you guys sitting here, but you guys apparently cannot see. I saw you building that whole beautiful castle the whole time, though.
Yeah, and what he saw matches up perfectly with what happened.
Here comes some caveception. As I was in that cave vision, of whatever you want to call it, I went into the cave again and I saw myself sitting on the floor. As I tried to speak to myself, he attacked me straight away, no thought. which I parried, and then he changed into Soulless, and we fought him, and then I probably shot myself on the foot because that's how good I'm gonna go.
Well, not on the foot. You shot him like in the like where you shot him is where you got the wound.
Oh yeah, so like where I shot him, I shot myself. So I'm not sure I shot at someone or just shot myself.
It sounds like you accidentally shot yourself and you're trying to cover it up.
Probably.
Wow.
In all fairness, it was dark in that cave. Okay,
Okay, that's fair.
it could have reflected from the wall.
It was Lola, right?
Anyways, I do seem to feel better.
That's good.
Solution.
That's what we came here for.
All you had to do was get shot.
We should return to the ship and get back in contact with the Rebel Alliance, I think.
Sounds like a plan. I need some food. The cave made me hungry. There was no food in that hut I was. Can I actually look around to see where I can find that hut? Because like I can, since I know the area now a little bit.
Are you telling the rest of the group you're looking, or are you going to just like start wandering off?
Oh no, I'll tell everyone. Like I want to see where that same hut is here or not.
Okay.
So guys, who's down for some exploring?
I'm
Why do we
down.
need to explore? I mean, we did what we needed to do. You should
I know.
probably go. There's more important things to do with.
You know, there might be something in that place, even though I didn't see anything in the vision. What should I call it, anyways?
A vision, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to go searching for it, you can. I mean, you know exactly where it is actually, because like you came here from there.
Yeah.
In the vision.
Okay, so I'll just like I just lead the way to the people who want to go with me.
Retrace your steps. Is everyone following after him?
No.
I am.
Khaljov is still building his castle.
I'm doing the last final touches on it.
Okay. So
No, I'm leaving.
I'll just propose to them just wait here for now.
Zoey and Theo follow. Jacen was. Okay. So yeah, you follow. You go to the cave.
I thought
Or
it was
not
a
the
hut.
cave. The hut.
We're going back in the cave again. We're going for
Sorry.
round 3.
Okay, so you go to the hut and yeah.
The hut isn't there.
And you find the hut. What are you doing?
Pizza Hut. Now I want pizza.
Oh,
I want to say something else, but someone else is gonna hate me.
I want pizza so bad right now.
Same.
Right.
I
Right.
might order pizza tomorrow because tomorrow I'm doing a 12-hour marathon and I have very little food in the house.
Yeah, you need sustenance.
So like I just discussed with Zoey and Theo, like, so doesn't it seem like a little bit small of a house, like for someone way below our size, or is like the size about her? Because he's the smallest in the group here. Or is it like even like I don't know, like say Chaka sized kind of house?
Closer to Chaka sized.
Twist is actually Chaka's family.
So, in your vision, did you get into the house?
I went in, but there was nothing special in there, which seemed odd. I mean, you
Oh,
think
okay.
like you
How-
think like they show me this for a reason.
How did you get in?
I just opened the door. You know, that's what doors.
Is the door open?
Not right now, no.
Okay, I'm gonna go knock on the door.
Hey, that's exactly what I did.
No response.
Check the handle.
The house blows up.
It's okay. I have protective vest.
You're able to open the door.
Should we go in?
I mean, when I went in the vision, it wasn't that big, so it's like probably just like a quick peek in and we'd be in and out again.
So, all right.
Okay.
Is
Good.
it big enough for all three of us though? Like, I mean, if it's a tiny hut.
I mean, yeah, there's kind of limited space, but you know, you can all kind of like squeeze your way in, and
Get all up and comfy with each other.
okay. What is everyone else doing while they're out here? Like what is Mira and Khaljov doing right now while they've wandered off? You're muted.
Discuss.
You're muted.
Talking.
Clearly,
Talking to-
you weren't talking.
I was. You just couldn't
Yeah.
hear it. Talking to Master Lucian about what happened.
Okay, what were you exactly saying?
I'm asking him if what I saw is the future or if I can change it.
The future is always in motion. Things change with every decision we make.
Very good. Good.
Was expecting some Back to the Future quotes there.
All right. Well, that's helpful.
Maybe on the and this kind of castle building. One of the
Oh.
castle towers fell off.
I thought we left the area to the thingy.
What? We're
No.
still there. They went.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah, you said you were
building.
still adding the finishing touches to it while they were going off.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm filling up the moat with some
Yeah.
of the murky water,
Okay.
and then I'm like laying like little branches down and making like a little bridge.
I thought you were gonna say you were laying down. Take a nice nap.
I'm making a mud angel right now, laying down.
Okay. So, are the group at the hut? Yeah, you're in the hut.
I'm gonna search to see if I can find anything useful.
Okay.
Yes, same, I
Same.
guess.
Roll me a search.
Wow.
Good roll.
I did it.
I'm proud of you.
Okay, so
Thank you.
with that 20, Jacen actually finds
Oh.
he finds a
The lightsaber crystal.
yes, he finds a lightsaber crystal actually.
Oh, wow.
Sweet.
Is it red?
Nice. Can you actually see the colors in those? Because I mean, that's how that works in whatever would not.
It's a very good question.
I mean, I know in games they generally just tell you, but I mean, obviously, like by looks, or you could see it or not. Plus, people then usually can do the whole,
Saber crystals.
I mean, I doubt it's gonna be
Yeah,
as easy as like, oh, let me just quickly check around where I can like switch my lightsaber around, like like a battery kind of thing.
No. So, yeah, this one is a green lightsaber crystal.
In that case, yoink!
The Master Lucian has a green one.
Yeah. Really
I
nice
can also-
solution.
I could show it to him later. Like maybe he can switch my lightsaber around.
Um,
I mean,
You can certainly try.
so you can tell that, while there's no one here right now, like, this hut does appear that somebody is still living in it.
any way to like designate like what species they're from or what race or
They have a freaking lightsaber crystal.
telling you, it's Yoda's house. I just stole from Yoda.
Yoda does have a green one, doesn't he?
Exactly.
This is Yoda's hut, built with Lego.
Wow.
Nice.
It was Comic-Con exclusive set. One of the years I went.
I missed
Oh.
out.
It also has a little X-wing.
Thing that he has to lift from the water.
Yeah.
All right.
I will say this though. Taking a lightsaber crystal, well, stealing a lightsaber crystal from here, will net you a dark side point.
100% worth it.
Oh,
No.
Oh.
I probably shouldn't. Can I just like say, just take it for now, just to show Master Lucian and maybe see, or Master Lucian wants to come inspector.
Or you
This is
could
like-
just or you could go tell Master Lucian and then bring him back.
You could also just
Zoey can
contact him.
for you.
Oh,
Could also just contact
Yeah.
him over the comms.
yeah, I'd like to do that. I call him.
Hello?
Yeah, it's Jacen. You might want to come investigate here. We found a lightsaber crystal.
You should probably leave it where you found it.
Okay, I'll just put it back.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought it seemed interesting. Maybe, I don't know, see who or what could live.
Yeah. I'm still of the opinion we should head out, contact the Rebellion, see if we can get in contact with the others who were being drained.
Did we still don't know where Flakar and Leslie are, do we?
No. Because,
Big oof.
Colin was sent on a mission to try and locate them while you were...
A month ago.
Yeah, while you were doing this. Or, well, yeah.
I'm just gonna be nice. I'll put the crystal nicely back on its pillow.
Well, it wasn't on a pillow, but...
Now, it is now.
Okay. Are you continuing to look around the hut, or are you returning to the others?
It's
Yeah, I
probably
think-
good
I
to
think-
to go to the others.
I think we're done wasting time.
Okay.
Mhm.
And
Don't want to keep that hut in mind, though. It could be someone important.
yeah, so you return to the group, and yeah. Master Lucian's like, are we done exploring? Ready to head back to the ship?
Yes.
I think we're good.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So you start walking back to the ship. Anybody gonna be? And you're walking back along the same path, so you know like the general, layout, what to avoid and such.
Where not to step.
Yeah, you have a basic idea of where Khaljov went under.
Can we just, while we're walking by, push him so that he goes under?
Yeah.
There's they try.
While you're walking back, do you chat at all?
No.
No?
I talked to Zoe about how good of a healing job she did.
Well,
Okay, you get back to the ship, and much
Is the
issue.
ship there?
The ship is there.
Wow.
cut in half though.
This
ship-
way, though.
the ship
not
is
this
there.
Way.
Now it,
Fully intact.
no, the
want me to
first one was
fly
cut
it?
this way. A new one has to be cut
Oh,
like
so
that.
move this. Okay.
Oh
okay.
yeah. So it's
guys
there,
want
but
me
it's
to
just
fly it?
cracked like an egg.
As you get to the ship, the hatch opens. R2 comes out and looks at each of you. R2 waves back at you with like a little extender arm,
And then shocks.
and then
Shocks the thing.
and then Zach's Khaljov.
he actually upgraded himself while we were gone. Now it's like a little long range.
His taser prongs.
All right, so we're gonna let Zoey fly.
Okay.
Khaljov's rolls today. I'm not sure.
I kind of want to see Theo lift off.
I was gonna say, I mean, like, I could try it.
Well, I think it's okay. I think I can.
All right. Okay.
Well, Theo,
And
Theo,
Zoe we trust.
it could be, just that he's a little rusty. More practice.
We're fine.
Zoey takes off, no issues. Ship goes up into space.
Yay! Okay, we didn't have long range comms on this because it's the junker ship.
Oh, that's
that we
right.
got.
Yes, that is correct.
Wait, can R2 repair it? Can R2 make it better?
You doing good there with your bottle?
Oh, so close.
Got
What a
my fan going, so I was blowing it off.
Yeah, R2 gets
My-
the long range communications working again.
My fan's blowing really hard.
Yay! Okay, so now we can contact General Spacewalker.
Okay.
Hi, General.
Khaljov. Oh, I see Theo's back with you.
Yes, he
Yeah,
is. We still have to
tracked
talk
him
about
down.
that.
I kept trying to get you guys to talk about that, and you kept not.
I was
No one was
distracted.
interested, so I'm like, all right, well.
Oh, damn it! I forgot.
Clearly, my story was very riveting, and so everybody was happy.
Oh yeah, it was great.
Also incorrect.
It was
R2
fairly-
let me know that it was very incorrect.
It was very, very
So-
spot on.
I'm gonna pause here with the general. So, you gonna tell us what happened there, Theo? Khaljov?
General's literally on hold right now.
No, she's there. She knows what's going on. She could
Background music is playing.
Some elevator tunes.
Well, I don't know what story he told you, but I never even made it onto the mission. We stopped at a planet before we were going to take off to do whatever. Apparently, I'm not supposed to talk about it. And we went to a bar. And this idiot picks up one of the Twi'lek dancers and takes off and leaves me there. That's the last I saw from him. If I hadn't put a tracker on him before we landed, I probably would have been lost forever.
Wow, that is not at all the story that he told us.
Yep.
Not even close.
Okay.
Good to
Well,
know.
Well, that story was boring, though.
I mean, you guys
Alright.
believed it? I never did.
The truth often is.
I didn't believe him because R2 was
R2 connects to the computer and is like,
it was,
and on there appears that text that, well, he left the bar with the Twi'lek, who then tried to kill him.
Everybody tries to kill him.
I haven't tried to kill you.
Yet.
I just tried
He's
to punch
not
you.
over.
All right, General, we are on
Zoe's my
Dagobah.
only supporter.
We're on
Zoe's
Dag-
everyone's supporter, though.
Am I?
we are on
I said
Dagobah. We
Zoe.
are here to deal with the drain that we are feeling as Force users. We are both not feeling that anymore.
That's
We're all still
excellent.
alive too, General. We haven't killed anybody yet. Well,
And we
the
built a
last mission I
great
did, I might have killed somebody. Well, that's nothing. That has nothing to do
Nobody
with the
died here. We're
yeah,
fine.
on this planet. we're-
Everyone's
yeah.
good.
We're all fine here now. How are
Yes.
you?
That is
It's like we're reading a script. Like
Good.
we are all good right now. What did I say? General.
That is good.
Yeah, it is.
On Dagobah, you said.
Yes. Quite wet.
hmm.
I thought it was Dagobah, Bahamas.
Dagobah, Bahamas. Yeah. I
That's
made that
next
up.
week.
I'm very proud of myself. Just saying.
Stupid, but
Excellent. We will pass that information along to Colin and the team he is with. They're still searching for Tlakar and Leslie.
Do they have any leads? Should we be assisting them?
At the moment, I
Did
think
we all-
it would be best for you to just return to base.
All right. As you say.
did we also give up on sign or
Snai.
Snai.
and the who was that other
Diet.
person
Snai
that was in
and
the ship? I forgot who it was. It was a woman, I believe.
Yeah, it was.
Was it Vanessa? Where's Vanessa?
Vanessa,
I miss
yes.
Vanessa.
Yeah, it was Vanessa.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love Vanessa.
Yeah, it was Snai and Vanessa who were last you saw were being held by the Imperials.
Yeah, like
Oh.
4 weeks ago.
Re-
Four
They're
real
probably dead.
life weeks ago. over like 2 months now in game.
Yeah.
But don't worry, I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah.
First we spoke about them in 2 months.
Yeah. We have yet to put together a rescue mission for them. That is definitely something though that is in the works.
All right. So we
yeah.
should return to base
Turn to
and
base, and then we'll figure out. Yes.
How's mom doing?
What?
Sandra.
Sandra, she's space mom. And Vanessa's space aunt. So we have a space family.
How old is Vanessa again?
They're all like younger than my character.
Yeah.
My character's 25 and they're all like 18.
No. Vanessa's 40, so that's
Oh, okay.
not
So
bad.
Vanessa is
But yeah,
space aunt.
but
We're good.
Vanessa-
Sandra's definitely younger than me.
Vanessa aged out.
Sandra is 24.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hello.
Doesn't
Sandra.
matter. She's space mom.
Now this makes it a little bit awkward.
Oh my god. All right. So
Yeah,
let's go back to the base.
Turn to base, and we'll figure out your next move from there.
Absolutely.
I wonder if General Spacewalker would respond to Robin.
That's you don't use her name. What the hell?
Curious.
Who do you think you are?
One day he's gonna stroll up like, "Hey, what's up, Robin?"
That'll be your last day living. It was nice knowing you.
So, who wants to make the astrogation?
I got this.
Well, what's your astrogation skill?
I forgot. 5D.
Ooh.
Okay.
Eric's like, yeah, whatever.
We're about to roll a 5.
First
Well,
we need to
wouldn't you-
first we need to figure out right
The length of time.
yeah. So you're heading back to
There you go. Getting the bed rolls out of the way for you.
Pluraltel from Dagobah.
Dagobah. Yep.
We'll say standard duration would be 21 days.
And that's a 15, right?
That's 15.
And you have 5D? Do we need any extra days?
I don't.
Do you guys have to train with Master Lucian at all?
It
Or do
doesn't.
you guys
So
get all that done out?
no, it would be Joey. Do you have the skill points for it? For
I
training?
have the one skill point, so I could just might as well under you.
Huh?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I have 4D and alter now, so I can train you up to that. So if that's handled, then so we could just decide who's training who. I'm training Joey.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up anyway.
Yeah, we don't need extra time for that. It's okay.
Okay, so just the standard.
Yeah, I'm down.
Think you can roll a
I need a-
15?
I mean, I can. Will I is a different question. Is a different answer. Yeah.
Don't worry.
All right.
I rigged
Worst
it for
case
you.
scenario is our hyperdrive blows up. All right, we should be fine though.
Yeah, we got R2 with us.
We have
so-
R2 with us.
I have
Only co-
4D plus 2 in survival. I'm fine. Y'all need to worry. I'll get
Alright, you
my,
guys
my
ready?
suit on.
Hey, pray to all your gods or whatever it is you do.
Praise the
Gandalf?
kittens. Praise the kittens. Nice.
Hey!
See?
Nice.
Yep.
See, I told you I rigged it for you.
Yep.
Yeah, you make the astrogation
Not right.
calculations, no issue, and jump to
With
hyperspace.
finesse, I might add. Finesse.
Finesse.
And as you jump to hyperspace, the credits on this session roll.
Yay!
Find out next time.
Da, 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 da,
Okay.
And then there's a flash of light, and we wake up.
And this session was all a dream.
we wake up in the car's mansion. We actually never escaped.
Plot twist.
And
all
then
the-
we find Theo and Kilo there too. Everyone's there.
They were already prisoners just in there.
Yeah. Plot twist. We're all in the loony house.
Okay, who is training who right now? You were just talking about that.
I'm training Joey.
Okay.
And for alter, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have to be specified, does it?
Yes, it does need to be specified because
Right.
the person being trained gets to upgrade their force skills for less cost, which is why I need to know.
Oh, isn't it just like
Right, but
like-
does it have to be one force skill that we're training in?
Oh no. Doesn't need to specify
Okay.
what you're training. Just who is training needs to be specified. That's why I was asking.
Yeah,
So
no,
all-
I was
all
saying
your-
that
yeah.
like
Oh
I was saying like the skill does that
no,
need to
no,
be
that doesn't need
specified?
to be specified. No.
Okay, so do you just want to train with Master Lucian so you can do sense if you want, or control if you want? Because I don't have anything extra in them. We've got the same. If you just want to train alter, I can train you.
So wait, you have 3D control, 2D sense then?
Yes, in 4D alter.
No, I just want to level sense then, because I probably want to level something else.
Okay, so then go with Master Lucian. Master Lucian is teaching Joey.
Okay.
Okay.
Eric could have been like, "Nope, you guys decided already."
Too bad.
That was your final answer.
Drooled on my arm,
You're
cat.
the weakest link. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And also just though make sure that if you're wanting to upgrade any of those, make sure to do them between now and next session because who knows if you'll still be Master Lucian will still be with all of y'all after that.
Wow.
Not like in the
This guy.
dying sense. He
Who
might be
knows
going
if
off
Master
and doing
Lucian's still
something.
gonna be alive.
See, I meant like physically with you. He might be going off and
Right,
doing his own
right,
thing
but,
after.
like, I need training, so he needs to hang out with us, right?
Oh no, don't worry. He's staying with us. I bought a
Okay.
couple of cuffs and I'm cuffing myself to wherever he's going, I'm going.
And Kim, no spoiler alert, but you better hug Chaka.
I hate you. I hate you.
Okay. Next week's session will again be at 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time.
Woo!
Will everyone be able to come back for that?
I will
Probably
be
not.
there.
I don't have a life, so yeah, probably.
Whoa.
Okay, you said
Whoa.
probably not Kilo?
Probably
Kilo?
not.
Okay.
So unless I accidentally fall off a cliff, I should be here.
Okay, so everyone else, though, other than... So,
I won't be here the following week, though.
Okay.
So if you plan on
Ooh.
something, then screw me over next session because I won't be here the following session.
Wow.
Can I actually like
Just
punch
kill
him
him
next time
off.
and just incapacitate him?
Yeah.
That's gonna happen now.
So does anybody else
Khaljov's gonna be abused.
does anybody want to shout out their own stuff before we go to break and I come back with Animal Crossing in a bit?
I'm getting a new kitten tomorrow, so.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
His name's Fred. He's orange.
That poor cat.
Not even Garfield him disappoint.
No,
Yeah.
it's me and Penguin are getting them. They're brothers, and they're Fred and George.
Okay, that makes better
Weasley.
sense.
Hello, thank you.
I mean,
My cat, that cat's about to look like Garfield in about a week.
It took 2 years for this one to get fat.
Lasagna.
hey, Gandalf is not fat, all right?
Oh,
he's
he's
just
fat.
big boned.
No, he's fat.
He's
Ain't you
big
fat?
Look at that puppy.
I
My,
puppy.
my cat is bigger than that dog.
Dang.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah. So I'm going to be going to the break screen. I'll be back in a bit with Animal Crossing. And yeah, thanks everyone for coming out.
Thank you, Eric.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Eric.
Thanks,
everyone.
Eric.
Yeah.
As always, this has been great. Nobody died.
Yeah, this time.
Try harder next time, please.
Yeah.
We're really rooting for Mira to be number 2.
Bye.